This question comes from Max, who asks, what if we weaponized earthquakes?
Max, brace yourself. This is gonna get shaky. Earthquakes already pack enough punch to flatten cities, split highways, and turn coffee shops into unplanned roller coasters.
Now imagine humans deliberately triggering them as weapons. Yes, it sounds like a plot straight out of a blockbuster movie, but let's crunch the tectonic numbers. A typical large earthquake releases energy comparable to hundreds of nuclear bombs. For example, the 2011 Tohoku earthquake in Japan released roughly 600 million times more energy than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Max, if we could channel that energy intentionally, the world map would be getting redrawn faster than you can say seismograph. So how could one weaponize an earthquake? Scientists have toyed with the idea of triggering seismic activity by injecting fluids into fault lines or detonating explosives deep underground. In theory, you could nudge a fault over the edge and let gravity do the rest. Max, think of it as poking a dragon with a very long stick, except the dragon lives underground and sometimes wakes up angry. But here's the catch. Earthquakes are chaotic. Fault lines are unpredictable, and energy can propagate in unexpected directions. Try to shake Los Angeles, and your precision strike might end up rattling Tokyo or melting your own infrastructure. Max, precision in earthquake weaponry is about as reliable as using a bull to deliver your Amazon package. Next, consider collateral damage. Earthquakes don't care about borders. Trigger one in a desert, and it might jump hundreds of miles. Cities, dams, and bridges could collapse in neighboring countries. And while you might be imagining a perfectly targeted cinematic effect, in reality, you're playing global Jenga with billions of lives. Max, this is one game you definitely don't want to lose. Then there's the secondary impact. Earthquakes cause landslides, tsunamis, and gas line ruptures. Even a small tremor can start a chain reaction of disasters. A weaponized quake could create waves of destruction bigger than any conventional bomb, with aftershocks lasting months or even years. Max, imagine the emergency room in your town being open indefinitely, with literally no downtime. And let's not forget the atmosphere. While earthquakes don't directly change the weather, the destruction of infrastructure, power grids, water systems, and transportation would throw human society into chaos. Supply chains would break, hospitals would struggle, and communication networks would be down. Max, it's a natural disaster and a societal collapse rolled into one terrifying package. On the flip side, humans have already inadvertently weaponized earthquakes to some extent. Hydraulic fracturing and deep well injections have caused small tremors. They're tiny compared to natural quakes, but they're a glimpse of how humans can influence tectonic forces without even meaning to. Max, imagine if we could scale that up. Maybe it's better we don't. Ethics aside, the energy involved is staggering. The Earth stores energy in its crust equivalent to billions of tons of TNT. Directing even a fraction of that would require technology beyond anything currently available. And if you get it wrong, the Earth doesn't care if it was an accident or a malicious act. It just shakes. Max, in this scenario, humanity is like a toddler playing with a tank of dynamite in a glass house.
In conclusion, weaponizing earthquakes sounds like an exciting idea for action movies or video games, but in real life, it's catastrophic, uncontrollable, and morally terrifying.
Fault lines don't negotiate, and energy doesn't follow human intentions. Max, the safest place to be is far away from tectonic ambitions, ideally in a well-grounded bunker with Wi-Fi and a good book, watching the Earth shake safely from a distance.